The Classic continues. Good evening. One final time this evening from courtside here at John C. Combs Arena, along with Earl Owens. I'm Tanner Hesterberg. Our sideline reporter tonight is Jamie McCracken as we get set for tip-off between Knox County Central, the Panthers, taking on the Bulldogs of Lawrence County here in the consolation round. Of course, each of these teams losing last night. Knox Central following to Perry Central, and then it was Lawrence County losing to Buckhorn at the last second in a tight game. So still a lot of pride on the line. These teams wanting to have a good showing here on television and for their fans, which have made the trip here to Hazard.
Well, you mentioned Coach Voigt there. Certainly he felt like his team did not play well at all, and by watching the game last night, you guys broadcast it, that was evident. Then you've got the Daltons not in the rotation for the Lawrence County Bulldogs tonight. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Lawrence County last year came into this tournament, kind of had the shoe of Cinderella for the first couple of games, Tanner. Played really well, got the big victory, Cordia, of course, but tonight it's going to be who wants it more. It is consolation, but Knox Central, as you mentioned, has to come in here with kind of a chip on their shoulder. The Panthers, one of the top teams in the 13th region, really took it on their chin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we got our starting lineups.
Central High School, the John C. Combs Arena. For the 28th annual WYMP Wayne Supply Mountain Basketball Classic, presented by Food City and sponsored by your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agents. Tonight's second game features the Knox Central Panthers and the Lawrence County Bulldogs. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Panthers from Knox Central. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Matthew Barger. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 15, Dustin Hensley. Starting at guard, a 6' senior, number 1, Nate Cole. Starting at forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Tanner Wells. And starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 31, Chad Marcy. The head coach for the Panthers, James Voigt. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard. The Bulldogs from Letcher County, Lawrence County. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 1, Robert Dalton. Starting at guard, a 6' junior, number 2, Austin Chapins. Starting at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 3, Grant Kaiser. Starting at guard, a 6'4" sophomore, number 5, Sean Moore. And starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 23, Brandon Richardson. The head coach for the Bulldogs, Travis York. Well, I'm trying to give him a shorter trip home tonight. Let's see here. Our officials for tonight's game from the 14th region, Mr. Larry Thacker and Mr. Brian Cook and Mr. Brian Napier. My name is Bill Joseph.
All right, so our starting lineups, a memorable starting lineups in the books now, as Knox Central and Lawrence County getting set to tip this one off. And by the way, Robert Dalton is not a starter, as previously announced. He is actually not playing tonight, as we reported. Matt Ratliff, number 32, the junior, gets the start in his place. And we're underway in the final game of the evening, final game of this triple header on consolation night at the Mountain Classic. Knox Central at 9-6 on the year, 3 in the air, no good from Cole, but a nice offensive rebound. Barger can't put it back in. Here comes Lawrence County at 6-5, winners of the Pikeville Invitational Tournament in late December, but now riding a 2-game losing streak. Earl, they're a tough team to figure out.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they respond with both Daltons out. Sometimes it can be addition by subtraction. You know, teams try to rally together, Tanner.
3 up and no good from Hensley. But an offensive rebound keeps the Panther possession alive. Inside, put back up and in by Chad Marcy, who followed his own miss, and Knox Central draws first blood. Little pressure in the backcourt and nearly a steal. Now Lawrence County with numbers. In the corner, this is Ratliff. Follows his shot and gets his own rebound.
Out hustling everyone that time for the long rebound.
3 for Moore, yes, and Lawrence County grabs an early 1-point lead. Now you mentioned the losses of Robert Dalton and Timmy Dalton, the two leading scorers on this Lawrence County team. Robert with 33 in a losing effort last night against Buckhorn, as going to work inside. That was Wells, had it blocked away.
Yeah, big block by Moore in there. Lawrence County opening up with some spunk to begin the ball game. Shuffling of the feet that time, though. The turnover gives it back over to the Panthers.
Sean Moore whistled for the violation. He has Lawrence County's only field goal, that 3 he hit just moments ago. Of course, the Bulldogs out of the 15th region and 57th district. They're a high-scoring team. Actually, they've broken the 100-point mark twice this year. Cole, the 3, left it short. Followed up and in, though, by Marcy.
Marcy gets both baskets for his Panthers to open a first quarter, both putbacks.
Chafin's weaving through traffic. Able to dump it off to Kaiser. He goes to work, has it blocked inside by Marcy. And the Panthers off and running now. Hensley inside, Barger, no, but a foul called. Matthew Barger, of course, the quarterback for Knox Central.
Makes the first trip of the evening to the free throw line for either team. Makes it count. Barger, one of the seniors on this team.
Let's take a look at the replay, the transition and then drawing the foul. Disappointed with himself was Barger that he couldn't finish it, but he does make up for it at the free throw line to extend Knox Central's lead to 3. 6-3 over the Bulldogs of Lawrence County here early.
Bulldogs quickly down inside. It's deflected in there by the Panthers, and going after the basketball, Tanner Wells. Wells crashes into the table on media row, but gets back up.
Nearly crashes into the copyright leather seat of one Punkin Combs. Chafin's long two-pointer rattles in.
I like to call it the captain's chair.
And a steal, 3 in the air. Richardson, yes, 5 quick points for Lawrence County. Boy, they can fill it up in a hurry.
Retake the lead by 2.
Cole, teardrop is in there.
No sooner than I say that, we're tied again.
8 apiece, 3 minutes into this game. Kaiser avoids some defenders, but then called for a charge, and a good call as Marcy stepped over to absorb the blow. Marcy at 6'5", able to set himself and sell the call.
We're tied at 8 at 4:58 left here in the opening quarter of play.
Barger thought about a 3. Now Cole looking for his 4th point. No good, but tipped up and in by Marcy, who has 6 in this first quarter.
You know what Marcy is? He's a very finesse player underneath.
Chafin's traveled. Gets us to immediate timeout. Panthers by 2 here early in the consolation round of the Mountain Classic on this TV and WYMT.com. 10-8 Knox Central, a 2-point lead over Lawrence County. Let's check in with Jamie McCracken.
Hey, thanks, guys. Right now in the Lawrence County huddle in that timeout, Brandon Richardson, they want Brandon Richardson to take the ball out because it's really affecting the press if he's not taking the ball out, because they want to get up the court as quick as possible. Meanwhile, in the Knox Central huddle, it was all about the big guys. Chad Marcy sealing guys off and taking it strong. They don't want him to be weak inside. Tanner?
All right, thank you, Jamie. Lawrence County gets a stop on defense, forcing a turnover. Now Chafin's in a little bit of trouble in the backcourt, and he throws it away. Picked off by Barger, up ahead, and laid up and missed by Wells. Knox Central will get another shot at it here, though. Hensley, floater, left it short, got his own rebound, powers it back up and in, but wave it off I think they called a double dribble.
Both teams having some problems handling the basketball as far as turnovers go in the opening quarter. 2-on-1.
Kaiser, yes.
Draining the bottom of the net on that one there.
First basket for Kaiser, and answering at the other end is Barger, his first field goal.
And one.
Barger hit 2 of 2 at the line a moment ago and will now try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And he does. Checking into the Lawrence County lineup is Alex Robinson, 6'4" junior.
Alex Robinson.
Wears number 14. Bulldogs facing that full court Knox Central press. Bad pass, but Kaiser able to save it. 3 out of the corner by Ratliff, no. Knox Central with a rebound. Here come the Panthers looking to add to their 3-point lead. Cole fires a 3, in and out. And a rebound inside for Kaiser. Lawrence County under the direction of first-year head coach Travis York, a 1999 graduate of Lawrence County. And there's a guy they hope doesn't graduate for a long time. Austin Chaffins, just a junior, 4 points tonight. Good move.
Nice look to the bucket. Chaffins.
Foul inside as Wells was driving.
Collision there.
Foul on the Bulldogs, number 14, Alex Robinson.
They put the foul on Robinson, who just checked in. His first and the fourth on Lawrence County. Knox Central has not been whistled for a foul yet. Cole a 3, left it short. Tipped around, saved his own rebound in the corner. Now this is Barger, fadeaway, no, and a strong rebound in traffic by Austin Chaffins.
Cannot get the shots to fall. The Panthers in the early going, deep from the corner now.
Kaiser too strong on a 3, and a strong rebound by Marcy. Barger throws it back out. Cole, now they swing it in the corner. 3 by Hensley, no. And another rebound for Kaiser. He has 4 already in the game.
As many shots have been taken, Tanner. It appears the score should be 30-28.
Kaiser fouled on the drive by Wells. First foul of the game on the Panthers. And talking to head coach Travis York, he's really got the numbers broken down, Earl. He wants his team to get 100 possessions each game. And his thinking is if we can score on just a third of our possessions, then that's a 66-point baseline right there, not counting if you have any three-pointers or and-one opportunities. So that's their strategy. They really want to push the tempo and try to create extra possessions for themselves, as Kaiser will be going to the line.
And certainly so here tonight. They are en route to accomplishing that goal.
Of course, Lawrence County just made its first ever appearance in the Mountain Classic last season. Captured 4th place. On the other side of the token, Knox Central 7-5 all-time in the Mountain Classic. The Panthers making their first appearance in this tournament since 2010. Cole looking for some space.
Nice tip away.
Tipped in the backcourt. Hensley has to track it down, and he throws it away. Richardson, yes.
Basket Bulldog, Brandon Richardson.
5 for Richardson, who had a nice game against Buckhorn here on Tuesday night. Excuse me, last night.
The Knights go together.
They all run together eventually. Foul
Yeah.
called.
Very busy week, and still a couple of nights left here in the Classic after tonight's play. But again, we talk about it so often. It means so much to these kids who get to participate on every level, whether it's a scholarship, where it's out here athletically, cheerleading, what have you.
Moore returns to the Bulldog lineup to spell Robinson. And Marcy, another one to come at the line. No good, but Chad Marcy does have 8 of Knox Central's 15 points. 14, excuse me, as the Panthers trail the Bulldogs by 1, and a 3 out of the corner short by Moore. Quickly in transition, Hensley, offensive foul. Good job by Chaffins of getting back to set up and take the charge.
Lawrence County clinging to that 1-point lead. For Knox Central, and to the lineup, Delaney Graham for the first time this evening.
Graham, a 6'3" senior. This is Kaiser hitting the 3.
Big 3, deep ball from the side pocket that time. Knox Central loaded with seniors that play a lot.
Marcy inside, had the rebound knocked away, but Graham circles it back out. This is Barger, good on the jumper. 7 for Barger. Bulldogs beat the press.
Tell you one thing on the Bulldogs passing the basketball, a lot of zip on it.
And a foul called. Just the 4th of the game against Knox Central. Goes on Graham, his first. Ten seconds left in the first quarter. Knox Central Lawrence County trying to add to its 2-point lead before the break, and that's one way to do it. Richardson, his second 3. Barger at the horn leaves it short. And Lawrence County will carry a 5-point lead into our second frame. 21-16, the Bulldogs lead Knox Central here in the Mountain Classic on this TV and WYMT.com. Start of the second quarter between Lawrence County and Knox Central. Let's go courtside to Jamie McCracken.
Hey, thanks, Tanner. Pretty much a simple game plan out of the Knox Central huddle. They said, we've taken 18 shots, 7 or 8 of them have been 3-pointers. Get it inside. Marcy has 7 points, pretty much dominated there in that first quarter. So get it inside is the key for the Panthers as far as what their coaching staff is telling to them. Tanner?
All right, Jamie, thanks. Lawrence County. Chaffins fouled on the drive, and I need to correct myself. A minute ago, I accidentally called Barger the quarterback for Knox Central during football season. Of course, he's a wide receiver for the Panthers, and a good one at that.
Been a member of that football squad for 4 years. Free throw missed there.
Of course, Jackson Stewart, the quarterback for the Panthers. One out of 2 at the line for Chaffins. And a nice steal. Richardson bluffs a 3, drives inside. A lot of contact, no call, and then there's the foul on the rebound as Chad Marcy got a little too physical with Austin Chaffins and hit with the foul.
6th team foul for the Panthers of Knox Central. And right now, Lawrence County, 6-point advantage in having their way in the first half. Hunter Tyen, a junior for the Panthers.
Long 2-pointer for Kaiser is good. Boy, he's a good shooter. You could say that about any of these Bulldogs, though.
They shoot the ball well.
And a steal. This is Chaffins, and he lays it home.
Coach Voigt wants a timeout.
Draws the ire of Coach Voigt, who signals for the full timeout as his Panthers have now fallen behind by double digits. And remember, Lawrence County is playing without its 2 leading scorers, Robert and Timmy Dalton. Of course, Robert had 33 in the opening round loss to Buckhorn last night. not playing tonight because of an illness, and Lawrence County, though, not merely missing a beat. It's not to say they don't miss Robert Dalton, because obviously they do, but at the same time, they have been able to kick it into a high gear offensively, which is what they love to do.
And getting it up and down the floor and being successful with that. And, you know, Coach Voigt said that his team was a whole lot better than what they displayed against Berry Central, the Commodores, last night. And I can vouch for what he was saying, Tanner. They do have a better ball club than what they showed. And tonight, thus far, Lawrence County has come out and stretched it to double digits here in the first half with 7:24 remaining in the second quarter of action. So good timeout by Voigt that time. We'll see how they direct their offense too. Jamie had the report. Go inside, down on the block with Marcy. We'll see if they look for him here.
Of course, James Voigt in his first year at Knox Central as Barger hits the floater. 9 points for him now. Voigt led Dexter High School in New Mexico to the Class 2A state title, and his father, Jimmy Voigt, as Graham called for the foul inside on the block. Jimmy Voigt, the head coach at Pulaski County. So some interesting connections there, that's right. Of course, Class 5A state football champions this year. Kaiser at the line. 9 points for the junior now. Hensley returns to the Panther lineup to give Graham a break. You know, we've talked about how this Lawrence County team loves to get into high-scoring game, but Knox Central is averaging 77 points per game, and they've hit the 90-point mark in 5 games this year. So, on paper, this one set to be a track meet.
And the Panthers will maintain possession there. Last touch by the Bulldogs.
Marcy, triple teamed and fouled. Boy, he draws a lot of attention in the paint, doesn't he?
He's an incredible athlete. He's got the size at 6'5", but he's not just a 6'5" frame. He's a guy with finesse that can get out there and score and be physical when it needs to be.
Now 1 of 3 at the line tonight is Marcy. Had 8 points in that first quarter. Knox Central needs something good to happen, down by 10 here. And he missed them both.
Can't buy that one. Rebound is going to be off to the hands of the Bulldogs.
Of course, Lawrence County for years has been known as having a really good football program. Never been to the basketball Sweet 16. Steal here by Barger. And then it's stripped away from him at the other end. Kaiser, a fine defensive play, and then he threads the needle on the pass to Moore, who lays it in.
Great communication that time by the Bulldogs of Lawrence County.
Down low, this is Marcy, and a foul called.
Go back to the free throw line.
Oh of 2 a moment ago at the line was Marcy, and he cans this one for his 9th point. Lawrence County, or excuse me, Knox Central's offense hasn't been the problem this year. We talked about the 77 points per game. It's been their defense, giving up nearly 72 a game. When you get into shootouts, that number tends to inflate, but at the same time, the statistics indicate the Panthers have made it, or at least tried to make it recently, a point of emphasis in stepping up their defense. Cole picks up the foul.
Team foul number 8 for the Panthers.
Second on Cole. 1-1 coming up here for Chaffins. Chafin's a junior. Robert Dalton, a junior. Timmy Dalton, a sophomore. Sean Moore, a sophomore. Kaiser, a junior. Richardson and Ratliff are juniors. Robinson is a junior. So the core of this Lawrence County team is back again next year.
And had all of experience last year in this tournament.
Three straight away. Good for Dustin Hensley, his first points. Makes it a 10-point game again, 32-22. Knox Central hanging around. Chafin's trying to create some space, gets it to Richardson. Off mark on the three. Now Barger brings it up for the Panthers in the corner, finds Hensley a three. Too strong, but an offensive rebound by Dallas Yeager, who just checked into the game. He misses it. Inside, a foul called on Hunter Ty. Ty draws the foul, and he'll go to the line, and the foul is placed on Moore. Ty, a junior, has his first points of the night. Marcy leaves the Knox Central lineup, and he is replaced by Blaine Wyatt, a junior. Where's number 30? And Ty at the line for another. He hit them both. Knox Central within 8, 32-24.
Back down to single digits. Largest lead has been 13 for the Bulldogs of Lawrence County.
Chafin's rise and fire. Three is in there. 10 for Austin Chafin's. And a steal. This is Moore. Yes. 5 quick ones for Lawrence County. Hensley trying to answer, can't do it. And a rebound for Austin Chafin's. Bulldogs on a 5-0 run and a travel.
Well, the pace of this one is frantic right now as we prepare to take our timeout here. 3 minutes and 59 seconds and back up to a 13-point lead for the Bulldogs of Lawrence County.
We're halfway through our second quarter. Knox Central starts the quarter with a basketball, down by 13 points. Panthers making their first appearance in the Mountain Classic since 2010. 3 out of the corner. Hensley, no, just did spin out of there.
Central's had some good-looking shots at the basket. They just will not fall through.
Long two-pointer, step back Chafin's. Man, he's having himself a night. 12 points.
And with that said, on the opposite end, Lawrence County, just about everything they have thrown up is went in.
Well, Hensley able to throw that one in for his 5th point. 3, Richardson, no good. Here comes Barger. Right down the lane, splits 2 defenders and kisses it off the glass. Barger looked like he was running a deep route on that play, straight through the secondary. Offensive foul and a good call as Richardson lowered his shoulder. Let's take a look at the Boys Mountain Classic bracket as it stands right now. Of course, this game is in the consolation bracket, but the semifinals to be played tomorrow night. Knox Central against Clay County and Buckhorn against Perry Central. All Mountain top 10 matchups. Should be good ones.
Should be 2 dandies tomorrow night.
Marcy spin move inside into a double team. Had it partially blocked. Chafin's off a screen, rise and fire. No. Richardson collects the board, goes back up from 5 feet. Missed everything but the backboard, but then gets another crack at it, and this time he puts it in.
At first you don't succeed, try and try again, and Richardson certainly doing that.
Barger on the rack attack. Nothing to show for it but an offensive rebound by Wyatt, and he scoops it in.
Well, we've already, each team has scored, well, if Knox Central gets another bucket, Just about as many as the whole game.
Tanner Black, a junior, off the bench, a 3. And then at the other end, Hensley answering. All 7 of his have come in this second quarter. I haven't seen Tanner Black play a whole lot, but he has a great first name, I'll tell you that. He's going to try another one. Why not? 2 for 2.
I'm going to say we have already one team has scored more than either of the combined the whole game. The first boys game tonight, here in the half, being Lawrence County.
Hensley going to try another 3. Count it for him.
Swiping buckets back and forth. Lawrence County still clinging to that 12-point lead, and they steal.
Hensley came away with it, doesn't have numbers, but he'll push anyway, and he'll score. Or excuse me, Barger. They gave it to Barger or Hensley? At any rate, a timeout for Lawrence County. I thought they called a timeout.
Hensley is one that scored it.
Okay. Well, the PA announcer gave it to Barger. I thought it was Hensley. Bierman inside. No. Good block by Marcy and a good outlet pass. This is Barger, one-on-one to the hoop. Yes. Boy, this has been a game of runs, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Basketball is a game of runs, and Central running back within 8 here. Looking for another stop defensively.
Just as it looked like Lawrence County was going to pull away. Fine defensive plays like that from Wyatt to the basket. Count it.
Basket, Panthers, Blaine Wyatt.
Half a minute to go now, and all of a sudden, Knox Central, which trailed by as many as 13, is within 6, 47-41. Lawrence County trying to stop the bleeding. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Five seconds. Chafin's going to have to do it himself. Tough shot at the buzzer. Nearly got it to go, but our first half has come to an end. A 6-point lead for the Lawrence County Bulldogs, 47-41 over Knox Central here in the consolation round of the boys Mountain Basketball Classic. Good first half for Austin Chaffins for Lawrence County with 12, and Matthew Barger, who had 13, and Jamie McCracken is trying to catch up with Travis York, Lawrence County's head coach, to get his halftime thoughts, and we'll send it over to Jamie now.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach York. A little bit of a run there by Knox Central to bring that game within 6 now. You had basically a double-digit lead, now brought down to 6. What are you saying to your players in the locker room?
Well, the way we play, as you see, and the same way they like to play, there's going to be runs. We just got to have more runs than they have and be a little better with the ball. We turned the ball over a few times there. We got a little loose with it, which we have a tendency to do at times. They're really playing the passing lane, which is what got us the lead in the first place, and then they started playing the passing lane on us. So we got to be a little better at making sure those passes are really there, maybe even pump fake and then backdoor cut those passes.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, Jamie, thanks. And again, the halftime score, it's Lawrence County 47, Knox Central 41. Earl and I will be back to talk about the first half and preview the second half after this word on this TV and WYMT.com. And we're ready for the start of the second half. Knox Central will have the basketball, trailing Lawrence County by 6. Your score 47-41. Key adjustments Knox Central needs to make here in the second half, Earl.
Make shots. They had good looks at the bucket, Tanner, in the first half, and he missed a bunch.
Barger off to a good start.
Yeah, the old shooter's roll there, and the Panthers come out roaring to cut it down to just 4 now.
It's a Knox Central team you and I were talking with a lot of talent, but just 9-6. They've been up and down. Do have a couple 3-game win streaks, but other than that, they've just struggled to find consistency this year.
Yeah, looking for consistency, and it could be the coaching change, different style perhaps to get adjusted to and acclimated to.
Teardrop wouldn't go for Kaiser. Here comes Cole for the Panthers. Down by just 4, looking to make it a 1-possession game. Barger nearly had his second basket in as many possessions, but he's fouled. Barger 3 of 3 at the line tonight and make it 4 of 4. 16 points for him now. Alex Robinson returns to the Lawrence County lineup. Grant Kaiser heads to the Bulldog bench. Robinson played in that first half, did not score, as Barger hits them both.
Got ourselves a 2-point ball game. Now can Lawrence County refine that fire that they had?
Chaffins hangs, fires, misses. Marcy, tough rebound. Oh, look at that outlet pass to Barger. Tries to save it, and Lawrence County gets it back. Panthers squander an opportunity. Strong drive. Richardson fans it in the corner. Tanner Black, his third 3 of the game, all from the corner.
And there you have it. That's the shot that Coach York wanted. Pushes it back up to a 5-point margin. Knox Central had closed the gap from 13 to 2, and now Lawrence County pushes back up to 5.
Lawrence County led by as many as 16. Lead got down to 2, but now back up to 5 after that Tanner Black 3. 9 points for him, all from behind the arc. Barger trying to find some space. This is Wells. Couldn't bank it in, but he'll go to the line. Knox Central making it a point of emphasis so far in this half to really attack the basket.
Yeah, being more aggressive. I talked about how their shot just didn't fall in that first half. They were really cold, but they have came out with the aggressive energy.
First point for Tanner Wells as you get a look at the replay here. Definitely fouled, really, by a couple Bulldogs.
Could have took your pick on that one.
1 of 2 at the line for Wells. There's a Tanner on each team in this game.
Yeah, there you go. So you can't lose tonight, right?
That's true. Richardson from the baseline, a high arcer that spun out, and then a foul on the rebound going against the Bulldogs.
And that will be the third team foul on Lawrence County. Knox Central yet to commit one here in the third quarter of play. 2 minutes into it, and 3 quick fouls on the Bulldogs.
Interesting note, Earl, in my research, I couldn't find a time in the last 18 years that these two teams have played each other. Going back to 97-98 as Marcy scores inside. Of course, Knox Central down in southern Kentucky as the layup is scooped in at the other end by Chaffins. And then Lawrence County over on the West Virginia border as Barger off on the jumper. So geographically, it would make sense that they don't play each other a whole lot. But again, in the last 18 years, I couldn't find of them playing each other at any point. Nice strong move inside by Chaffins, who now has 16 points.
A lot of miles between them, my man.
Wells blocked inside by Robinson. Lawrence County, are they in the middle of another one of their patented runs? Well, we'll see as Chaffins will have an opportunity to add to it at the free throw line.
And could push it back up to double digits. You know, you talk about how good Lawrence County's football program was for many, many years. We'll get the replay and we'll go back to that point.
That was the foul call that resulted in Chaffins going to the line.
Knox Central kind of made a flip-flop just a little bit. Central was so great at basketball. Football kind of came in there a couple of years ago, really started to make it a push. And now basketball back as well. But being a child of the 13th region, I can tell you that Knox Central has had some great basketball teams from days gone by. And this basketball team here is just yet another page in that long book of great basketball teams throughout time at Knox Central High School.
Back to an 8-point lead for Lawrence County. Cole for 3.
Wouldn't go, and Lawrence County with a board and a chance to push it back up to double digits.
Richardson from 10 feet gets the friendly roll. And they do push it back to double digits at 58-48. Cole trying to answer for the Panthers. No, but on the tip attempt, Wells is fouled. Got undercut by Richardson.
He'll go back to the free throw line.
Excuse me, they actually put it on Chaffins, not Richardson. Both Bulldogs were in the area. Third foul on Chaffins, so something to keep an eye on there. Second, excuse me, as at the line, Wells, no good on the first one. Couple of substitutions for Central. Wyatt and Yeager return to the lineup. Oh yeah, got him over the back. Thanks to our folks in the truck for that nice replay. That one good for Wells.
Roll and finally falls down, and Central again has cut it down to single digits.
9-point lead for the Bulldogs as we take a break here from Combs Arena at the Mountain Classic on this TV and WYMT.com. Entering the home stretch of the third quarter, we check in with Jamie McCracken on the sidelines.
Thanks, Tanner. Just checked in with the Lawrence County bench, and what Travis York wants his team to do is to continue to trap the penetration that Knox Central is providing. Every time they penetrate, he wants them to trap. It doesn't look like missing Robert Dalton tonight made much of a difference, because Austin Chaffins, Grant Kaiser, some of these guys, they are putting up the points regardless. Guys.
And Tanner Black, who just hit his fourth three-pointer, he now has 12. And it's back to a 12-point lead for Lawrence County. How about Tanner Black? 4 from 4 from three-pointers off the bench.
Very nice evening. And one
for Tanner Wells. There's just Tanners everywhere tonight.
It's the night of the Tanner.
There's too many of our kind. Back to a 10-point lead for Lawrence County, and Wells can make it a single-digit game. And he does. 5 for him, all in this quarter.
Knox Central had cut it down to 2 at one point, and Lawrence County was able to answer the back-handed call to push it back up. We'll see if the Bulldogs can respond once again, or will Knox Central make their run to get over the hill.
They try to double team Chaffins and has to dribble out of it to beat the 5-second call. This is Richardson in the corner for a long 2. That's a tough shot. Black the rebound though. Lawrence County gets an extra possession. Chaffins a 3 and it's in there.
Big series of events that time for the Bulldogs of Lawrence County.
21 for Chaffins. Barger laying it in to answer at the other end. 19 for him. Chaffins, can he do it again? No. Wells the rebound. Here comes Barger. Zips it in the corner to Hensley. Hensley, the little floater. Not enough on it. And a foul on the rebound.
They get that one on Wyatt.
Of course, coming up tomorrow night, semifinal action in the Boys Mountain Basketball Classic. First game, Clay County versus Knott Central. Second game, Buckhorn versus Perry Central. Going to be a great crowd on hand here at Combs Arena. If you're planning on being here, better get here early.
Indeed so. The house will be rocking tomorrow night.
Richardson, strong drive, blocked from him, away from him by Yeager. Back inside, another block. This time it's from Wells. Barger trying to capitalize, and he does, plus the foul.
Barger's had a nice night for his Panthers, and we'll go back for the old-fashioned 3 at the line.
Take a look at this replay, Earl. Strong use of the right hand, absorbed the contact, and he finishes.
Does a great job bobbing and weaving in heavy traffic, doesn't he? He knows exactly where and how the route to take to get to the goal. Gets his own rebound from the tip.
Misses again, and a jump ball called. We'll give it over to Lawrence County. You know, talking about that set of semifinal games tomorrow, first game Knott Central and Clay County. Knott Central, the unquestioned favorite in the 14th region to repeat and win it for the 4th year in a row, and then Clay County, if not the favorite in the 13th region, at least one of the favorites in the 13th region. The Tigers have been to back-to-back Sweet 16s.
Yeah, they're near the top. You have to put this Central team in. I tell you, Williamsburg, Whitley County, North Laurel, Corbin will play into it. A lot of great teams that could end up pulling the trigger.
And then in the nightcap, an all Perry County matchup. Perry Central and Buckhorn. Of course, Perry Central beat Knox Central, and then the other team in this matchup, Lawrence County, fell to Buckhorn. Barger got it, and the foul.
Does it again. The kid has incredible instincts and ability to get to the goal, and now we'll have another antique three, as it were, from the free throw line.
And if he hits this free throw, Lawrence County's lead will be down to 5. Bulldogs have led by as many as 16. Black the rebound for the Bulldogs. Chafin's nearly lost the handle on it. Now he's looking to create. Tough fadeaway, 12-footer, and he buries it.
A beautiful possession that time for Chafin.
How do you even defend that?
You can't. Not when you make it as smooth as he just did.
Inside, put back for Hensley, no. Shot up and no good for Yeager, and a foul called. Going against Tanner Black.
That is his 7th team foul for the Bulldogs of Lawrence County. Knox Central has only committed 2 here, 3rd quarter.
That should be a 1-and-1, and it is. And while they get that set up, we'll check in with Jamie.
Guys, you were talking a little bit about Austin Chafin's kid's a really, really nice athlete, also plays football, but just the creativeness of his shots. You know, we were talking about a little bit about it, Tanner, in the 3rd place girls games with J.C. Cotton and Jordan Bronk, the way he can create. I mean, it doesn't look like they're missing Robert Dalton with him. Tanner, no?
And that's a compliment to say that it's making it seem like you're without arguably your best player. Of course, they certainly miss him and would like to have him for this game, but at the same time, that offense clicking with other folks stepping up.
And once again, the Panthers have cut it back down to 6. Well, you see it so often in basketball when your star goes out, so many other kids try to step it up.
Richardson fouled on the drive by Yeager. As we're under a minute to go in our 3rd quarter. Good game here in the nightcap of our triple header. The first 2 were dandies, as Clay County on a last-second shot from Courtney Woods defeats Harlan in the girls' 3rd place game. Then in the next game, which was a boys' consolation game like this one is, Harlan County knocked off Hazard. And now another good one brewing here between Knox Central and Lawrence County. Richardson, yes!
Incredible shot that time by Richardson. Lose the lead back up to 9.
Under 20 seconds to go. This is a 3 by Hensley, left it short. Lawrence County with 10 seconds to work with. Black on the rack attack, lays it in, but a foul way before that. And it's an offensive foul against Chaffins, and he's shaken up.
Chaffins is trying to walk off.
He just walked off the floor. They're going to send a trainer or an assistant coach to go check on him. But he just limped right back into near the Lawrence County locker room. And now he's down on the floor and looks to be in some pain. Coach is over there checking on him. It looks to be that right leg or right ankle. Could be cramps. Never want to speculate on an injury, but another player injured. That's Matt Ratliff for the Bulldogs. They had a lot of contact there on that last play. Here comes Knox Central. This is Hensley, and he beats the horn with a three.
Big shot by Hensley.
And that trims Lawrence County's lead to 6, 69-63 as we enter the fourth quarter of the Boys Mountain Classic on this TV and WYMT.com. 69-63, Lawrence County leads Knox Central as we start the fourth quarter. Let's check in with Jamie, who has an injury update.
All right, guys, well, I'm down here, and I just went over to the Lawrence County bench. Austin Chafin's likely out for the rest of the game. His left knee basically popped out. They're working on it, but they can barely touch it right now. It is solid red. He's just laying outside by the locker room, and he screams basically every time they touch it. So likely Chafin's their leading scorer for Lawrence County, out for the rest of this game in the fourth quarter. Tanner and Earl, back to you.
Oh, man, that's a big blow.
Ratliff also was nursing the injured hand, wrist perhaps over there. He is back on the bench now.
Looks like they got it taped up. They're letting him get a drink right now, and he'll probably return. But, man, if you throw in Chafin's, that's Lawrence County's 3 leading scorers they're down because Robert and Timmy Dalton not playing in this game. Wells with a 3-point play cuts Lawrence County's lead down to 3. Richardson inside, able to get it to Moore. Puts it up, no good. Cole had the rebound for Knox Central, but he lost it out of bounds. Panthers trailed by as many as 16 in this game, trying to mount a comeback. And that one's thrown away. Knox Central can tie the game with a 3 on this possession as we're early here in the fourth quarter. It's been a big night for Matthew Barger and Dustin Hensley. 23 for Barger, 17 for Hensley. And this is Barger. Throws out of the double team, and now they swing it around to Hensley inside. He puts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Wyatt inside, no, and a foul over the back. It's going against Tanner Wells.
That will be the 4th team foul on Knox Central. 10 committed on Lawrence County, so the Bulldogs get the ball back with a 3-point lead.
Tanner Black returns to the Lawrence County lineup. Alex Gillum, the freshman who checked in after Chafin's, and the other Bulldog, Matt Ratliff, went down with injuries, will now go back to the bench. Richardson. And Cole's going to be whistled for a foul here. This would say a lot about the resiliency of Lawrence County if down their top 3 scorers, they still end up pulling this one out.
You're absolutely right. That is a mountain to overcome.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Lawrence County.
Now, one official's pointing down. Okay, he was just pointing out substitution to come in. I thought the one official's might overrule the other one there.
Waves in a sub, which is Yeager. Cole will take a seat. Richardson, 3 off the inbound, no. And a rebound down to Barger. He's so good in the open court, and there's why. 25 for the senior Matthew Barger, and the Panthers are within a point. 6.5 minutes remaining in regulation. How do we keep getting all these great games at the Mountain Classic?
Now this one here has been yet another Donnybrook.
And a steal. Hensley got the steal and then was fouled. So Knox Central will now shoot free throws to take the lead in this game for the first time since the first quarter. A tremendous comeback by Knox Central. Hensley can't tie the game, but he'll have another crack at it here. Again, still no sign of Robert Dalton on the Lawrence County bench. Must be still tending to him back near the locker room as Hensley spins the second one in, and we're tied at 69.
An amazing road that the Panthers have driven.
Kaiser would have been a big three for the Bulldogs, but he missed it.
Just as Knox Central's man of their comeback, Lawrence County. Just
Barger with a head of steam. No. Rebound, Wyatt blocked away. Now Wells has it, and he travels. Timeout Lawrence County, and a good one probably for Coach Travis York. It's a full timeout, 5:51 remaining in regulation, 69-69. Earl, what's been the key to Knox Central's comeback?
Well, Knox Central, again, just playing aggressive and getting their shots to fall, and I think stepping it up a notch on defense. And it appeared that Lawrence County really came in, and Coach York was able to rally the troops and get them ready to play without their Dalton brothers. And now with Chaffins going out, it's going to be interesting to see how they play the final 5:51 of this one here tonight. But Knox Central was able to play aggressive, played smart defense, and they got the shots to fall. They had good-looking shots in the first. Didn't go into the post area as much as Coach Voigt would have wanted in the first half. But here in the second half, they have had their shots to fall.
Knox Central in the Mountain Classic for the first time since 2010. They're 7-5 all-time in the Mountain Classic. Lawrence County 1-3 all-time. Got fourth place last year, playing in the consolation bracket now this year as the teams make their way out of their respective huddles. It'll be Lawrence County basketball trying to break this 69 all tie.
Here we go.
Strong drive by Kaiser and a block called against Dallas Yeager.
Just the sixth team foul on Knox Central.
They do a good job of defending without fouling, which is tough to do at the high school level.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Richardson, pull up off the top of the goal, a miss. Quickly up ahead, Yeager. He'll slow it up now. Gives it off to Wells inside, and he gives the Panthers their first lead since the first quarter. 10 points for Wells. 71-69 as we approach the 5-minute mark. Inside, a miss by Kaiser, who's been good tonight but couldn't get that one to go. Now Barger's going to try to add to the lead, and he does it.
Barger, again, incredibly getting back to the basket.
27 for Matthew Barger, long three. Richardson, good when Lawrence County needed it the most. How about that?
Another classic at the Classic.
Barger misses inside, but he taps it back out to Hensley, and he misses. Another rebound. This is Wyatt. He can't spin it in, and then a foul on the rebound.
And right now, Lawrence County just cannot buy a rebound, but they will be lucky, and they'll call that foul on Knox Central. The Panthers really going to war on the boards on this end.
One and one here for Brandon Richardson. Has not been to the free throw line tonight. Has 18 points. His team needs him now.
Nails that one to tie it up.
And now this one to give Lawrence County the lead back. Bulldogs have led by as many as 16. And he got it. 74-73, Lawrence County with the slimmest of leads here in the consolation bracket of the Boys Mountain Basketball Classic. The conclusion up next on this TV and WYMT.com. Back at the Mountain Classic, a 1-point lead for Lawrence County over Knox Central. Let's check in with Jamie.
Well, Tanner Earl, again, Austin Chafin's out, of course, and it looks like Matthew Barger's really getting a lot of penetration in the lane, easy layups, and that's what Coach Voigt said in the huddle just now during the media timeout. He said they don't guard well. Everything could be a layup. Go get points, go score, keep attacking. Tanner Earl, back to you.
All right, Dustin Hensley drills the three to put Knox Central up by 2, 76-74. Equals their largest lead of the game at 2. And Hensley now with 21 points, a big tray for the senior. Richardson dumps it down to Kaiser. Tough shot in traffic, and he ties the game at 76. 12 for Kaiser. Tough shot inside by Wyatt. Had it partially blocked, and jump ball. Give it over to Lawrence County. Good interior defense from the Bulldogs that time.
Well, you mentioned the fact that Knox Central is averaging 77 points a game. They're almost there. They give up 72 points a game. And tonight, Lawrence County's 4 above that, and will have more before the game's over. That was just their average.
Lawrence County has broken the 100-point mark twice this year. Knox Central has hit the 90-point mark in 5 games. These two teams love to score a lot of points. They've certainly lit up the scoreboard tonight, and there's 2 more for Kaiser. 3 out of the corner. Hensley, no. Boy, it went from being Knox Central up 4 to Lawrence County up 2 in the blink of an eye. That's how this game's gone. Wow. And that is indicative of how it's gone as well. Richardson, another deep 3. Shot that one from Grapevine. 81-76, Lawrence County's lead back to 5, and now cut back to 3. As inside, Blaine Wyatt scores it, and a timeout taken by the Panthers.
2:38 remaining in this one, and going down to the wire as new meeting. The games we've had here tonight.
Well, it started on night 1 of the Mountain Classic Monday when Leslie County's Katie Moore hit a 3 with less than a second remaining to send the game to Harlan, with Harlan to overtime, where Leslie County ended up winning. That was our first great game of night 1. Night 2, we had a really good one between Clay County and Hazard. The Tigers end up winning by 4. And then last night, of course, the game everyone around here has been talking about the last 24 hours. Buckhorn coming back to defeat those Lawrence County Bulldogs in dramatic fashion, thanks to a late layup by Josh Crank. And then tonight we've had 3 good games. Clay County, Courtney Woods with a buzzer beater to defeat Harlan in the girls' 3rd place game. Then in the game before this, Harlan County, a close win over Hazard, and then this one shaping up to be an instant classic as well at the Mountain Classic. How is it that we just produce all these great games every year at the Mountain Classic?
Great players and great teams equal great games. There's a magical feeling here.
Lawrence County up by 3 with the ball. Kaiser can't add to the lead. Knox Central gets the stop it needed. Chad Marcy back into the game, and for the first time in a while for Knox Central, but with Barger doing what he's doing, makes it easy. 29 for Matthew Barger.
Big night for that kid.
What an entertaining game this has been. Kaiser inside into the double team. Draws a foul.
They'll get that one on to Marcy, and the Kaiser goes to the free throw line with a 1-point lead. Just 2:03 left in the contest.
Actually put it on Cole. He was the other Panther in the area. And some confusion here as the buzzer sounded as Kaiser was shooting that free throw. And now they're going to say that he should get another free throw. He missed that one. And Jim Voigt arguing that he shouldn't get another one. It's a little controversy here with 123 seconds remaining in regulation. And a one-point game, our officials getting together to talk about it now. This is a good officiating crew, so they'll figure out what to do here. But a big call either way, because in a game like this, 1 point could definitely make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. And they're going to talk it over and make sure that everything is going to be right. That will be the 5th foul on Cole.
And it was just the 8th team foul on Knox Central. So what should have happened is Cole should have headed to the bench with his 5th foul. And he has now, before the 1-and-1. And now they're just going to give him one free throw. Well, folks, we're going to be unhappy either way that call went. Kaiser hits it. Let's check in with Jamie, see if he has any insight.
Yeah, guys, just wanted to mention once again, Barger having his way. They just took Chaffins out on a stretcher. Going to go get that left knee looked at, but another big shot there by Knox Central to take the lead, guys.
Yep, Dustin Hensley with another three. He now has 24 points. Foul at the other end. 4 threes tonight for Dustin Hensley. He's been Knox Central's leading three-point shooter. Unbelievable back and forth game here at the Mountain Classic.
Possession arrow in favor of the Panthers of Knox Central.
Kaiser hits the front end of the 1-and-1 this time.
Tied it. And you look at foul situation, 10 on Central and 9 on Lawrence County. Or 10 on Lawrence County and 9 on Knox Central.
And Kaiser gives Lawrence County the lead back. Don't tell these two teams they're playing in the consolation bracket.
No, they're not buying it.
Good defense by Lawrence County, forcing a big steal there. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Bulldogs by 1 with a basketball. Robert Dalton, team's leading scorer, out tonight with sickness. Second leading scorer, Austin Chaffins, left in the third quarter with an injury. Kaiser inside, cut off, hits the turnaround jumper anyway. 19 for him. 86-83, under a minute to go. Can Knox Central respond? Hensley couldn't tie it up. And a foul on the rebound as it's going against Lawrence County. Yeager, a nice job snatching the board, and he'll shoot the double bonus. Put the foul on Richardson, his third. Clock stops with 51 seconds to go. Big free throws here. In and out for Yeager. Played a lot tonight, but the senior yet to score. Missed them both, and the rebound down to Kaiser for Lawrence County.
Big board for Kaiser that time.
This is where if the Panthers don't get a steal or force a turnover quickly, they might want to start thinking about fouling to extend the game. And Lawrence County takes a timeout.
37 seconds remains, a 3-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Lawrence County is led by as many as 13. Knox Central able to come and cut into that lead and now take the lead, but Lawrence County has battled back.
You get a shot of the Lawrence County cheerleaders there trying to cheer their Bulldogs on to victory. 3-point lead for them, 86-83, and they have the basketball. If I'm a coach in this situation and my team is in the position Knox Central is in, we talked about this the other night with Leslie County, I think you start fouling as early as possible to extend the game. It worked for Leslie County the other night. It doesn't always work, but you have to play the percentages and give your team the best shot it has at winning in an adverse situation.
Yeah, more often than not, it's going to work. And as you mentioned, sometimes it doesn't, but more often than not, it will work. I mean, it's what you have to do. If you want your hands back on the basketball, you got to foul and hope for a miss and a rebound and quick outlet, quick shot. I think we have Jamie McCracken, Tanner, with an update.
All right, we'll go to Jamie.
Lawrence County bench, they want Brandon Richardson to get this inbound, so they will foul him, and that way he's one of the best free throw shooters they've got, guys.
Richardson coming off a screen. He can't get open, and they have to call a timeout. Barger was all over Richardson. Good insight there from Jamie from the sidelines, and Knox Central was ready for Lawrence County to try to get it to Richardson, and they had Barger draped all over him. Bulldogs have to take a timeout to avoid the 5-second violation.
And here's the thing, too. You have the possession arrow in favor of Knox Central. If you can get your hand on the basketball, quick tie-up, Tanner, without the foul, you get the ball back. And remember, it's just one possession. It's not like it's a 10-point deficit. It's down to one possession. A three-pointer, you've tied it up here. 37 seconds is a long time in basketball.
(86-83). Lawrence County lost in heartbreaking fashion to Buckhorn last night. Trying to squeeze out a tough victory here tonight, down arguably their top 3 players. Inbound man is Moore, gets it in quickly to Kaiser, and he's fouled right away by Hensley.
Foul on the Panthers, number 15, Justin Hensley. At the line, Brandon Kaiser. Kaiser shooting 2.
It's 2 free throws automatically here for Kaiser. If he hits either one of them, he makes it a 2-possession game.
Nails the first one. Big shot. 36 seconds, though, still remains.
That puts him at the 20-point mark on the evening. Got them both. Big free throws. Yep, by Kaiser. Knox Central needs an answer in a hurry. Barger puts it in. Half a minute remaining.
Man, Barger's incredible getting to the bucket.
31 points for Barger tonight, and then a foul in the backcourt, and Richardson will be heading to the line this time. That's who Lawrence County wanted to get to the line, but it was Kaiser who shot the last 2. It didn't matter as he made them both.
Well, this game in the second half has kept up with the pace that the first half had for us. It was 47-41 at the half. Lawrence County up.
Big miss by Richardson. If he misses another one, it will leave the door wide open for Knox Central to come down and tie it with a 3. If it's in, it's a 2-possession game, and he drills it. 24 for Richardson. Panthers down 4. Barger again quickly to the basket. He's swarmed, and he scores anyway.
Incredible. 16 seconds remaining.
33 points for Matthew Barger. And a timeout for Knox Central. This is a 30-second timeout. 89-87. They trail Lawrence County by 2 with 14 seconds remaining in regulation.
Still a lot of time. 14 seconds is a lot of time.
You see Coach Voigt going over some instructions with his team there. What do you think he's telling them?
I think he's telling them guard the inbound pass. Try to get the turnover. If not, you got to foul quick. But what I would be telling them, and he could be talking about the possession arrow. Again, it's in favor of Knox Central. I think that is a key element of the basketball game that people tend to forget. If you can get your hands on the basketball cleanly and just a tie-up, you've got the ball coming back to you.
They put 16 on the clock now instead of 14. Bulldogs have to go the full length of the court. Richardson throws it into Kaiser, and he's fouled right away.
Yep, forced to, you had to foul now after they get the inbound pass.
Goes on Hensley. Number 4 on him. And we'll walk the other way where Kaiser buried 2 free throws a moment ago. Good on this one. And if he hits this one and makes it a 2-possession game with 14 seconds left, it may be the final nail in Knox Central's coffin. But he missed it.
And Central rebounds.
10 seconds left. Panthers can tie it with a 3. Barger's been automatic tonight. He gives it up to Hensley for the tie. No. Rebound Richardson. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's it. Lawrence County survives to beat Knox Central 90-87 here in the consolation round of the Boys Mountain Basketball Classic. Another game that went right down to the wire, and this time Lawrence County on the winning end as the Bulldogs get 24 points from Brandon Richardson, 22 from Grant Kaiser, and 23 from Austin Chaffins, who left in that third quarter with an injury, and they're able to pull it out. And Jamie is standing by with victorious head coach Travis York. Jamie, take it away.
Okay, guys, well, I'm standing here with Coach York. What a way to win this ball game by 3 points. You lose Austin Chaffins, popped his knee. What do you make of it?
Well, we've had a tough road to go this year. We've had a lot of injuries, a lot of sickness and that kind of stuff. Robert was out tonight, but I'm really proud of my guys, the way they picked it up and played tonight, despite all those things. They didn't make any excuses. They just put their head down and did the things they're supposed to. The things we didn't do last night, finishing the game, we did a perfect job of that tonight without a point guard on the floor. And I thought that was pretty big for us to be able to do that. We're kind of learning those things. We've had a tough schedule, and I think we're growing the way we need to grow. Hopefully we can build on this.
And then lastly, what is the difference that you came out in the second half and it was a tighter game? Matthew Barger got to the rack a lot. Was that a lot to do with Chaffins being out?
I think a lot of that was just the same thing with us last night with Robert. We told Robert at halftime, you've got to put your head down and get in there and get some baskets inside and the team has to quit settling for threes. We were playing that zone, packing in pretty tight, and it doesn't look like there's any driving lane, so they're kind of settling for threes. He just made a commitment to say, hey, I'm going to get in there anyways, and he's talented enough to do that, just like Robert was last night for us.
Coach York, congrats on the win, and congrats on coming here and, like I said, getting a win. So we'll see you hopefully a little bit later in the season.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Tanner and Earl.
All right, thanks, Jamie, and good work by you two tonight on the sidelines as Lawrence County pulls it out 90-87 over Knox Central. Earl and I will be back to wrap it up after this from Combs Arena here on this TV and WYMT.com.